So guys, obviously look, at the end of the day, I try and keep open news about all over the world, and we're actually travelling to the land down under for this one. So Bondi synagogue ban over terrorism risks leaves Jewish community shocked and furious. A local council has banned the construction of a synagogue in Bondi Beach, I believe is in New South Wales. It could be used as a terrorist target in a shock move that religious leaders say cave to Islamic extremists and create a dangerous precedent. The decision, which has rocketed the long-standing Jewish community in the iconic suburb, was upheld in court this week as a nation reeled from an alleged airline terrorist threat. I should probably check that out. And debated rage over increased security measures at airport and other public places. The Land and Environment Court blocked a decision by the Waverley Council to prohibit the construction of a synagogue in Wellington Street, Bondi, New South Wales, just a few hundred metres from Australia's most famous beach, because it was too much of a security risk for users and local residents. Jewish leaders are shocked at the decision. Appears to suggest that they cannot freely practice their religion because they are the target of hate by Islamic extremists, and that the council has used their own risk assessment of the threat posed by ISIS against it. The head of the local Jewish community said the council and court had effectively stifled freedom of religion and rewarded terrorism. The decision is unprecedented. Rabbi Yoram, I've got to put it on screen, told news.com.au. The implications are enormous. It basically implies that no Jewish organisation should be allowed to exist in residential areas. It stands to stifle Jewish existence and activity in Sydney, and indeed by creating a precedent where the whole of Australia and the extension rewarding terrorism. The New South Wales Jewish Board of Deputies of Chief Executive Vic put on the screen, told news.com.au that he had never heard of any other religious group being denied a place of worship just because they were targeted by outside extremists, and that their move was dangerous precedent. It is a very sad day for Australia if an established community which leads a house of worship is refused permission to build because of fears that others may pose a threat, he said. This simply shows how we've all lost our freedoms. Those who want us to be afraid are winning. This is an ill-conceived judgment, represents a dangerous precedent. And I will put a rest of the link to the article. But basically, guys, what happened was the Jewish community wanted to build a synagogue in this area in New South Wales and Australia. The council has used their own risk assessment of ISIS and extremism to block that building of that synagogue. When they came back, the synagogue then imposed extra security measures to say, they'll make things a little bit more secure. The council has then ruled them unsightly and has blocked the building of the synagogue. So let me get this straight. The New South Wales government has one group of people who want a place of worship, who is an established community, who has not caused any issues as far as I know in Australia, or B, another group which is only a new group coming to Australia who has caused issues in Australia, and they're worried that this group B might attack group A. And their response is group A has to not have a place of worship. I'm just going to throw this out there, but how about we find who the extremism is in Australia and you deport them? I don't know. I'm just a silly YouTuber here, but to me, if I had two groups, one that was peace-loving and no problems at all, and another group that was causing issues and apparently had just recently tried to take down a plane with a bomb, then at the end of the day, I might try and deport the people that are the extremists. I don't know. Like I say, I'm just a stupid YouTuber. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you believe that this is actually... Does this make sense to you? Would you have approved the synagogue, or would you deport the extremists? What would you do? If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.